Shout out to Ghost Squad, man, in the building.
Yeah, shout out to Ghost Squad. So now getting to the next question. I wanted to talk about, what brings you and Steam together for this project?
Yo, I lost contact with Steam for like probably a decade. You know, I'm really bad with times. Everything felt like a decade to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's been a long time because the whole time I was doing We Good Entertainment, you know, I wasn't in contact. I think I ran into him before We Good Entertainment, but we ain't really link up like that. Anyway, I think I found him or he found me on IG and we kind of just DM'd each other, and you know I was checking temperatures and shit because you don't know what's up, you know where we from.
Years long. Motherfucker might be a whole different person.
Yeah. So he was cool. He told me to come through. I told him I would come through, and some time went by, and I finally hit him up, like, yo, I'm free. I'm coming this weekend. And I went to his crib, and he had a song already done. He had sent me a few days before called For Real. He sent me 2 songs. And I hit him about one of them, like, yo, this song ain't really my vibe, but this other song is, yo. And then I said, I was at work, man. I wrote that verse probably like 2 days while I was at work. I went there that weekend, we recorded it. It was a slammer. And we kind of just vibed out. Then I went to his house every weekend, yo, for mad long. Yeah. That's when we decided to he lived an hour and a half away.
Damn.
This before I had the setup at my crib. I got the setup at my crib now, but I ain't have it then. And we decided let's do like 6 or 7 songs and make it an EP. And it was fun, you know. It was mad fun. It was super creative. It's one of the best projects to this date. Like it's the most fun I had to this date, honestly, and something that you know we completed. I'm pretty proud of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, that's what's up. Make some noise for that right there. So, who came up with the name though? Nobody does this. Like, and why did y'all choose? Nobody does this.
We was trying to think of some names. We came up with a few names, and I don't remember. It was probably him that said, "Yo, nobody does this," or one of us said, "Nobody does this." The reason why that came about is because a lot of times today, you don't have people in the studio together.
Yeah.
It's all email joints, especially because people from all around the world collabing. Like if me and you collab today, it's gonna be an email session. Right. One of us gonna have something done already or whatever. But we just felt like we kind of brought the essence back, and we was in the studio, we was getting a bottle, we was sipping, we was just going through beats, and soon as something sparked, one of us would say something, it'll spark the hook or whatever the case is, and we would have we ended up having a complete EP of 7 songs built, you know, in that way. Like we created it together, you know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like throw a verse on here, throw a hook on here, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to Steam, because Steam be thinking of Steam, yo, bro, I don't know, he a machine. Like he like you can send him something today and in like 30 minutes, he'll probably have a whole hook for you or a verse. Like, I don't even know how he do it, bro. Like, honestly, and that was an inspiration to me.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because I'll take stuff home from his house, put it in my headphone, and just like pace back and forth in my kitchen for like 3 hours and shit, just to come up with something I think is dope enough. And then I'll show him, and it was just a lot of fun, man. That's why we said nobody does this, because I can't speak in general, but for the most part, nobody's really getting together like that nowadays and creating a piece of art together, both people with their paintbrushes at the same time. You know what I mean?
That's what's up. Like, yeah, and I see that because that's how it used to be back in the day, like where, you know, like you come in the studio and y'all sit there for hours and play a beat and write, you know what I mean? But it's more like 2 chefs in the kitchen right now, just, you know, one over here chopping the shit up and one over here got the pots going. Like, I mean, y'all making something together, and what y'all created is now I'm curious to hear, because now it's like, you know, it's more chemistry on it. And like you said, it's not like a Steam song. Like, yeah, hey Gonz, put your sauce on this, and then we're gonna serve it. Like, nah, y'all, man. Yeah.
Nah, exactly, man. We sat down together, and we gave each other creative energy, and we let each other be creative. We didn't shut each other's ideas down. You know what I'm saying? So you just got a little bit of both of us. You know, we experimenting on the songs, and I think it's like I said, it's one of the best experiences I've had to this day. You know, when it comes to making a full project and a piece of art that, you know, now when I feel like it's a piece of art now that I, you know, when I put it out. So
Would you say this? Would you say that this project influenced your solo project coming up? Because you do got a solo project you said you had coming up. So you think just from the creative energy and, you know, getting back into the feel of things with this project right here, do you think it opens you up to try to, you know, expand more for your next project?
I like that question because honestly, like I told you, I put the pen down for like 3 years or so.
Yeah.
And I started to get back into it. You know, I hit up True Words and everything, like, yo, I'm gonna get back into it. And it was a slow start because all those 3 years, I just felt like I ain't have it no more. Like
Yeah.
I'll try to write. I would gradually, and then I started getting the ball rolling. And then when I got with Steam, this project helped catapult me back to where I feel like I should be at this point.
Yeah.
So to answer the question, I would say yeah, because it kind of just pushed me a little bit more further, and I needed the help because for me to be starting back up, and I would have to do an EP by myself where I got 2 to 3 verses and a hook on everything. I don't know if I had it in me yet.
Yeah.
So to
Yeah.
have the help of Steam, and then to hear how the music came out and how cohesive it was, and you know, just listening back to it, I'm like, yeah, this is it. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm challenging myself now to go ahead and do this new EP. I'm 2 songs in, do this new EP, and maybe put it out by the end of the year sometime. I don't have a date yet, but I'm definitely working on it. But I got this EP to hold me down, so I don't feel too rushed.
So another question I got that's you know, and I want to both of y'all because as far as like I wanted to ask a 2-part question basically, like, and like I always ask anybody that's on my show this because, you know, are independent artists, and I'm asking if it's like, you know, if you had a choice, would you become an industry artist or would you stay an independent artist? Like, would you like sign to a major? Would you a lot of the people that have a little brand going, or like they trying to something off the ground, so like to build something is something like that, would you want to basically sell it? That's basically what I'm saying. Like, do you want to make, you know? But that's my question right there. Then I have a question after that. So
I always say, I've been saying for a while that I'd rather be Russ than Drake. You know what I'm saying? Even though Russ is a little bit more mainstream, you could talk about people like Tech Nine and stuff like that. Where
it is independent though. It's independent though.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'd rather get it independently and not be the most famous person in the world, but make a lot of money,
Yeah.
than be the most famous person in the world. Like, I don't know, if I had a choice, I wouldn't invite the famous lifestyle because it looks kind of crazy.
Yeah.
It looks like no privacy, no this, no that. Where the independent grind, you kind of just could hustle, get your money. Like, you may get making more money than your favorite artist, but you
And
know,
disappear for a year too.
right. And depending where I am, I could probably still go like to public places without it being too crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? That would be ideal if I had a choice.
Yeah. Okay. All right. See, and I wanted to ask both of y'all as far as like being Latino hitting like being Latin hip hop artist. Do y'all feel as though is in today's time is an advantage or disadvantage to, you know, or is like, how do y'all feel about like how is it to especially like being like because we have, especially you have more like a Eastern sound, and that's not the sound right now. So like, you know what I mean. So it's like I was trying to ask you, like, as far as being Latino artists and hip hop artists in today's world, like, do you feel like it's a advantage or disadvantage to being an artist?
I mean, I guess it depends how you look at it because, like we be talking about on the Patreon over there with Ghost Squad. Like if you know, all I gotta do is continue to work on my target audience. You know what I'm saying? Just because there's people that might not feel my style, that's a little bit more, I guess you could say 90s, but I feel like I cross over a little bit because I wouldn't consider myself boom bap. Plus, I'm open minded. I'm ready to explore on things, but I don't think it's a disadvantage. I think, you know, it's 2022. You know what I'm saying? Like there's people that's gonna love my stuff. It's gonna be people that's just not for them. Like for example, Lil Baby, that music ain't really for me. I don't hate him. I don't think he sucks. It's just I listen to it like when it's on, but I'm not rushing to his stuff. But it is a ton of people that they love and worship the guy.
Yeah.
So it goes both ways. You know what I'm saying? It goes both ways. So I ain't really worried about it.
No, you shouldn't be though, because you're a dope artist. You're a dope artist, and okay, we're on the 30-minute mark, so we're gonna take a break. Then we're gonna come back, and then you know what I mean. I want to get to some more questions, and I want to talk a bit more about the project. Nobody does this. If you, I mean, I know it's coming out February 15th, but if you want to, you know, give us little clues, a couple gems to what the project.
Yeah. I got it here, man. I could play some little samples and stuff too, you know.
Oh yeah, definitely. So we can at least hear Sting's voice, you know. Like, so
yeah. Shout out to Steam. He something important came up last minute, and I told him I'm gonna just hold it down because I said, yo, I can't I can't you know, I didn't want to cancel on my man. I was like, yeah, I can't do that, so I just can't do it myself.
all right, now you straight though. We're gonna come back in about 5 minutes.
All right.
All right.